Hey guys, we're back recording another game. Commander against Thrun, another Thrun deck. It's interesting because don't run into those too often. And this is my hand. He's on the play, so he gets to play first, which is not fair. Because Commander, you get to draw a card on your first turn, no matter what. And on the draw against Green, who can just ramp out a bunch of dumb things, I don't think this hand's going to work. I guess this would give me a chump blocker, but yeah, I'm not going to keep this. It's got, 4 lands and 3 spells, but, it's not good enough. And, yeah, so you get punished right away by a no-lander. If I had 1 land, I would keep it because it's got a top, a Soul Ring, and a Priest of Erebras. But it doesn't, so can't keep it. And then I get a 5-card hand with no land. It's just even the worst hand of all. And then, let's see what I get for 4. Come on, game. So I get this, which, has a Warp World, which is fun. I don't see how I'm going to win this game. With a Reverberate and a Warp World, that's my only 2 spells and 2 lands. So I draw a land, which is good. He's not doing anything, which is awesome. Plays this land, which you can see up there, what it does. So I'm drawing a land, which is kind of what I want to do. I'd rather draw like a Soul Ring or something, but, we can't always get what we want. Why is he playing this? I guess it thins his deck, but I'd rather just have colored mana. I don't know. I don't play these because all they do is shuffle and thin your deck. I don't know. I guess they're not the worst, but... so yeah, I plays Mimic Vat, which doesn't even do anything against me right now. Because I have no creatures. He's not doing anything. He places a bounce land. It's a mono-colored bounce land. I wouldn't play this either, because if someone Stone Rains you, or does anything to destroy a land, this sets you back 2 land drops instead of 1. But I guess it's like having 2 lands in your hand. It's good in a way. It also has its downsides. So I don't play my Priest of Erebras here, because if he plays any kind of Cultivate, or Explosive Vegetation, or Harmonize, or something, I want to be able to copy it. Just because I don't see how I can win this game if I don't get any kind of advantage. And he plays Asceticism, so he's going to have double hexproof. Wouldn't he just want to play his, Commander, because I have nothing on the board, and then you can start attacking me? And, his Commander can already regenerate, and it already has hexproof, so it just seems redundant. I guess it's good. Asceticism is a good Commander card. Hold on a second. So anyway, we're back, and he passed the turn, so I play my Priest, and then I play Kiki-Jiki. And here I copy a Priest, which I should have not have done. I should have just held up the copying effect so I could have 3 mana to play Reverberate. Because this gives me 3 mana when it enters the battlefield. But instead I just got 2 damage, which isn't really going to be relevant. Usually isn't. Sometimes it is, but very rarely is it. And he plays this guy who gives him 2 mana, and he gives all of his shamans the ability to do that. It's okay. Yeah, it's good, I guess. Doesn't really do anything right now, but, it's like, draw this card, which isn't the worst. I also don't have a Warp World in play, because now I can make extra tokens. Or, Warp World in my hand, rather. So I don't do anything, because he's not doing anything. And he sacks his Jund Panorama. I guess that thins his deck out. Plays this dude. So whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, each player opponent may draw a card. Yeah, that would be really good against, mono blue or something. It's going to be good against me now, because I only have 2 non-creature spells in my hand. And I do have a lot of artifacts in my deck, so... And plays Silk Lash Spider, so you can kill creatures with flying. Which, I don't have any right now, so it's just a 2/7 with reach. So I'm just gonna make priests, because, why not? So here, I was thinking about Warp Worlding, making more tokens of Warp Worlding, but I want to get his Commander before I Warp World, so I'm just gonna attack with those guys, maybe fake damage, but I guess when he has Asceticism, he knows I can't really do a whole lot. But then again, if that was the case, why wouldn't he just block with this? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. If he's gonna block, he's gonna just block with both, I think. So it plays Thrun, so and he plays that card, which is pretty good. It draws him a card. He plays this card. Huh. I don't think that's very good. I mean, they have one of these in each color, but I don't think it's very good. So I'm gonna Warp World now that he played Thrun. Plus, I mean, I can't interact with any of his creatures. I can't interact with his general, and he's just got a bunch of dudes. And this is basically like 3 damage unblockable because I'm not gonna block it and let him keep recurring it. So let's just do this. Make more tokens. And now I'm gonna Warp World. He's probably like thinking, what the hell am I doing? So he's gonna draw a card. So if you don't know what this card does, basically all the permanents on the battlefield get shuffled into the library, including tokens. And for each number of permanents to do that with, you get to put a you get to draw cards off the top of your library and put them into play, as long as they are artifacts, creatures, or lands, and then enchantments come on last, because then I guess, you know, if there's an aura or something that goes on last. And if it's like an instant or sorcery or a planeswalker, then it just gets put onto the bottom. So decks that are very heavy in non-permanent spells, not including planeswalkers, but like mono blue has a lot of counters, a lot of black decks have a lot of, like, you know, removal. Those decks get punished really badly by Warp World. And my deck's full of permanents. I only have, like, I would think less than 5 instants or sorceries, and I have no planeswalkers right now. I had a planeswalker, but I took it out. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I don't really think I'm gonna win this game unless I start doing something, because he's gonna just draw cards and mimic vat things, and yeah, and I have no business. So I'm gonna reverberate it. He gets to draw a card, which, you know, is not a big deal. So then I reverberate my card. Tap all my mana because all these lands are going away, so I just have the mana floating, just in case. So I get to Warp World twice, which is going to be awesome. Alright, so these cards are entering the battlefield. And then tokens, you know, they get exiled, I guess, because they don't actually go into your library, they're just tokens. But you still get a permanent off each token that was on the battlefield. So I actually got pretty unlucky here. I hit like 2 of my 5 instant or sorceries. I have a Wheel of Fortune, a Blasphemous Act, and he got a Harmonize. So he misses 1 permanent, I missed 2, and then the Warstorm Surge comes on the battlefield last because it's an enchantment. So you'll see what happens. It's gonna get pretty cluttered really quick. That's why Warp World is just awesome. So you can see these triggers. These go on the bottom. I'll hide those. I get a Gauntlet of Power, a Power Stone, a Warstorm Surge, and I get a Flametongue Cavus. I'm going to delete one of his creatures. This is going to give me 3 more tokens. This is going to give me another land. This doesn't really matter. So what did he get? We both didn't get a lot of lands, which is interesting. He gets just a bunch of, like, beaters, nothing really. I mean, he gets his Master Myers back, so he draws another card. Another card with this guy. Comet, so that doesn't really do much. And then this guy puts 4 tokens under my control, which is going to be pretty sweet when I have another Warp World coming onto the battlefield. And then this guy seems rather bad against me right now. I guess they could be really good. Yeah, because if they can't deal with that, they're just going to lose. So anyway, triggers happen. I put all the triggers on a stack. I kill this guy because he's got no land, and it just doesn't matter because we're getting Warpled anyway, but just something I can kill. I guess I should have killed that, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So he's drawing cards. And then these also trigger my Warstorm Surge. So now I get to kill more of his creatures. He regenerates one of them. Which is fine. Sure. So now he regenerates it. I get a Solemn Land. Come on, game. It's pretty funny. Warp World is so... And I tap my land, so I have even more mana floating. And this gives me 2 for each land that I tapped. Too bad this doesn't go on the battlefield first and triggers when everything hits, because I would just kill him. But, you know. And then I just exile a land because it's gonna get exiled because this is getting shuffled in the library, it's not dying. Oh man, look at this. This Warp World can be so epic. And I get to kill another one of his guys. You have to kill 2 of his guys. So I started at 15 permanents, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And I think he had 13, now he has 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So you can see that Warp World is just awesome. Oh boy. So yeah, now I get a duplicate, a Balefire Dragon, another Flametongue Kavu, which isn't gonna matter because he has 2 guys with Shroud or Hexproof. But I got a ton of land now. I got to eat one of his lands. I don't know. Yeah, this is just a bad land. Anyway, I duplicate this guy because I actually wanted to exile it. This guy's pretty big right now. 88. Oh, and then I have a memory jar too. Oh my god, this is awesome. So I have a sword, a memory jar, a top, Grim Monolith, and all these guys. I don't remember what I exiled here. I don't think it really matters. And I got more mana. So I have like a ton of mana in a memory jar, which is what you want. So my memory jar here. This guy gets really big. Oh, and then I get Kiki-Jiki off my memory jar. So now I get to do this. Eat his last land. Play Worm Coil, and then he leaves. You can see what Warp World can do. Out of nowhere, he just lost the game, basically. There's no way he's going to come back from that. So I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, that shows you how good Warp World and how much fun it can be. So I will see you guys next time, and I will try to bring you a game where I lose shortly. There was one that I thought I could show you. Alright, see you later.